Dear learners, Assalamu alaikum. I am present again before you. In, in this class, I will show you the poetic techniques. Dear learners, the poets or the writers use some techniques in their poetry or writings. Here I will show you, here I am showing 4 poetic techniques: personification, alliteration, onomatopoeia, symbol. These 4 techniques are used in the poem Out by Robert Frost in your textbook in Unit 7. Dear learners, here first look personification. What is personification? Personification means to give a form of person to a thing or something non-human. That means personification means giving a human form to a thing or abstract idea. Understand, my dear students? Personification means giving a human form to a thing, non-human or an abstract idea. Dear learners, for making you understand this technique, I want to tell you that suppose in Bangla sometimes somebody is seen to tell that সে আমার ভালোবাসাকে হত্যা করেছে. Dear learners, ভালোবাসা, the word ভালোবাসা is not human. It's an abstract idea. Nobody can kill ভালোবাসা. তার মানে কেউ ভালোবাসাকে হত্যা করতে পারে না, কারণ ভালোবাসা মানুষ না, একটা প্রাণী অথবা মানুষকে হত্যা করা যায়. বাট in our language we use these techniques. Here in the sentence সে আমার ভালোবাসাকে হত্যা করেছে, here the word ভালোবাসা is given a form of a man or an animal. Understand clearly? So when you will give the form of a person or a man to a thing or an abstract idea, then the technique will be personification. This technique was used by Robert Frost in the poem Out. I think you understood this. Then alliteration. Alliteration means the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. Dear learners, suppose in a sentence you use more than 2 or 3 words. Okay, suppose you use 10 words. In the 10 words you use same letters in 4 or 5 words or 3 or 4 words at the very beginning. Then using the same letter at the beginning of the words which are closely connected or which are adjacent, pashapashi. Okay. Then this technique will be alliteration. Here in the poem Out there is a line, and made dust and dropped stoop length sticks of wood. Here the words are and, made, dust and dropped 1 2 3 4 5, stoop length 6 7, sticks of wood 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There 10 words are used by Robert Frost in this line in the poem Out. Here look one thing, dust, the word dust and dropped are adjacent, closely connected, although between them there is a word and, nevertheless these words are adjacent. So with the words at the very beginning of the word dust, Robert Frost wrote what? D. And at the beginning of this word also there is D. Okay. Here the same letter, D is used at the very beginning of this closely connected words. So here the technique of alliteration is used. In these words also same thing, stoop length, sticks. Okay, these words are also closely connected, and at the very beginning of these words the same letter S is used by Robert Frost. So this is also a technique of alliteration. Dear students, I think you understood this technique also. Then come onomatopoeia. This is also a poetic technique which is also used in the poem Out by Robert Frost. What is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia means the formation of a word from a sound associated with what is named. That means creation of a word, making up a word from a sound. In the poem, look, when we will go to read the poem Out, there we will see that a little boy is working with a saw. That means he was working with a saw for cutting woods, trees, gach. Okay. Then suppose I am touching the whiteboard with this pen, with this marker pen. Here you are listening a sound, tuck, tuck, tuck. When you will write something, and when you will form, you will make, you will create a word from this sound, tuck, tuck, then it will be the technique of onomatopoeia. Dear learners, I think you understood In the poem Out Out also, Robert Frost used this poetic technique while the boy was working with a saw. Saw means what? Korat. In Bangla it is called korat. Then there a sound was created when you will take a saw and you will cut woods with the saw, there will be a sound, and the sound is what? Krat, 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 krat. Okay, it is called the sound rattle. Cord, cord, khon, khon, ghon, ghon, ghon. Okay. So from the poem Out Out, Robert Frost formed a word from the sound created by korat, saw. Here look, onomatopoeia use the buzz, saw. Saw means korat. The buzz, saw, snarled and rattled. This is the technique of onomatopoeia. Rattled means a repeat succession of short, sharp and hard sounds. That means একটা খুব ক্ষণস্থায়ী, ধারালো এবং কঠিন শব্দের একটা ধারাবাহিক, একটা দ্রুত ধারাবাহিকতা. When you will work with a saw, korat, for cutting an oats, then you will operate this saw like this, okay, repeatedly. Okay, then there will be a sound, and the sound is rattle. Okay. In the yard, here the word rattled and snarled also. Here onomatopoeia, the formation of a word from a sound. Okay, then symbol means a thing that represents or stands for something else. Symbol means what? It may be a thing, it may be an animal, or it may be an abstract idea which represents or stands for something else. Suppose pigeons, kobutor, paira. These birds are the symbols of peace. But the tiger, lion, tigers and lions are the symbols of what? Fear, bhoy. So here these poetic techniques were used by Robert Frost in the poem Out Out. Okay, dear learners, in this class I tried to make you understand these poetic techniques. In my next class I will be present with the poem Out Out by Robert Frost. Assalamu alaikum.